YouTube. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, yes. So, we're going to do meditation this morning. Um, yeah, we're going to do meditation, back to centers meditation. Okay, and yeah, that's what they about to do. We about to get this party started the right way, okay? So, give me a second, y'all. Y'all see my cayenne pepper. Let me see something. Bear with me a minute. I don't know why I want to put on my earrings. Y'all can't even really see me. But it might be in here. In this stuff. Yep, right there. Right where I left them. Okay, so, um, y'all can't see me anyway. I'm going to put on my earrings, and we're about to get our meditation on. It is early in the morning. Okay. Ooh, I got a light. Oh, I got a light. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Somebody's watching. Somebody has their alerts on. Thank you for that lights. So anyway, y'all, I don't want to stand up so much because, yeah, I started a little fast, okay? Usually I don't tell it, but I'm putting this out here because I've been fasting a long time. And I know sometimes you're not supposed to be out there like publicizing it, but I know somebody's watching me for information on how to do spiritual self-care, okay? Natural self-care, spiritual self-care, okay? Um, just make sure if you fast, you do it safely, smartly. If you have any underlying conditions, be careful, okay? Fasting, however, is very powerful. Okay, if some people would fast or detox, some people just say detox because people don't like spiritual terms, okay? Spiritual terminology. They like to just use natural terminology, spiritual, but usually those people don't have an anointing to help break yokes out of people's lives, okay? It's the anointing, okay, that destroys the yoke, all right? Yeah. So feel no way. There are people who have an anointing for things, all right? They have a gift for things. You have to look for that. Um, that's why sometimes you can be in places for years and nothing changes, all right? At least on the spiritual aspect. But anywho, this is for that person or those people that are watching, because I'm sure there's somebody that's watching me that is wanting to know more about spiritual self-care. So right now, I am being led to do more meditation up until the end of February. So you'll see me often. I don't know what times. I'll just jump on. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Whoever's sending up those beautiful hearts. So I'll just jump on. I'm not sure what time. Just keep your alerts on. All right. And um, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what time, but I'm led to do these meditations, and I've been led to do a fast here for a while. I usually a fast, couple days, back off, you know. I've been doing that, but now I'm mixing this time of meditation, this time of praying, this time of just cutting back and being in my sacred space. Um, just the time of just spending time with the Divine Most High. Okay, getting more in alignment. When you're getting more in alignment with your higher self, your God self, and people don't understand that, you gotta stop being so religious. I used to be. Okay, that part of you that is God. Okay, um, and some people say, Holy Spirit, come dwell in me. Come live in me. This is for y'all religious people because I'm trying to help some of you because that's where I come from. And when you so into that, you don't have any defense. You just getting in your room praying, crying, nothing's happening, nothing's changing. Okay? No, I gotta do a little bit more than that, okay? So, yeah, so this is for who's ever ready for it. Because there was a time when I wasn't ready for that. If you're too religious, you're probably not on here anyways. All right? But yeah, and you have to start doing those things that make those ripples effects in the spiritual realm, right? For a certain time, you are graced with, how should I say, that grace period, like when you purchase a car or whatever, they give you a grace period to make up your. Anyways, in being spiritual or giving yourself to the Divine Most High, yeah, that's what I was going in. You're saying, Holy Spirit, come live in me, move in me, dwell in me. Yeah, that part of you is where your higher self, okay? All right. And you don't, some people want to separate it from themselves, from God, but even Christ consciousness said, my Father and I are one. One day somebody gonna get it on here. They're gonna get it. I'm whoever's ready for it, because I'm not trying to force anybody into thinking like I think or believing like I think, okay? Believing like I believe. No one can do it to me, and neither am I trying to do it to anybody, but there is a time where you have to wake up and to spiritual self-care on another level. You know, when you first start, you kind of look to those that you think are the leaders there, and a lot of those people don't have no power. I'm trying to tell you. That's why a lot of stuff don't change in your life. They might be praying, running around the church, singing, doing all that stuff. All they're doing is a tingling sound in the cosmos and in the spiritual ears of the Divine Most High. Some people just make a tingling sound, okay? Then there are those that get results, okay? And it may not always um, be able to say, my big old house and my big old car, this is my spirituality, this is my measurement. You know, they may not always be able to say that. This is my measurement, my fancy clothes. I don't even really care about. I throw in some wigs, but I'm so in love with my fro, you know. But anyways, I'm just so in love with the fro. I don't know how much longer I have it because I'm getting older. But hey, I'm gonna rock it while I can. But sometimes I do change up the look, braid it down, and put on do a sew in or put on a wig. All kinds of wigs. So, anywho, yeah, like a lot of women do of all colors and all races. Okay, it's just that when the wig matches their hair, it's not so obvious. Okay, but anyways, yeah, at some point you have to start doing those things. And like now, I work. Y'all see I'm making baskets. That's work, whether or not you work up until it's time to get out and do whatever. But I'll still probably come on and I'm getting up doing a basket or two, but should my body feel those first couple of days. I don't know how long I'm going to go. Probably just a few days. Because right now I need my energy to do things. So I don't know. I may be able to continue the fast and do what I need to do. I just have to do it kind of sparingly because I've gotten a lot done already. I've got a lot of baskets done. All right. If y'all didn't know, I do gift baskets as well. So, anywho, that part of you, you're getting in alignment because sometimes you get so busy. All right. You get so busy, and whatever you feed the most, that's what grows. So many people feed their carnality more. They feed carnality more, so that's what's biggest in their life. Some people feed the spiritual part of them, and that's why that part of them, the spiritual self-care, is bigger. Um, you don't want to be so feeding the natural part of you is good, but not to the point that you're carnal, because you got to have balance, okay? But whatever you feed the most in your life, whatever you give attention to the most, that's what's going to grow. So I hope it's your relationship with the Divine Most High, and you can't just measure your relationship to whatever your religious meeting places are. Well, I do this, it can't, that doesn't work. I'm sorry. All right, it does not work. As a matter of fact, sometimes there's some people up there making sure you're not really connected as you need to be, okay? Yeah, there's spiritual wickedness everywhere. Yeah, what's your so-called religious meeting places, they're everywhere. In your family, sometimes even in your home. You have to be careful. That's why a lot of times when you start getting more into your spiritual self, some people fall away. Some do, or you'll start pulling back from them. Yeah, you know what people are talking about and what they're doing, and they're behind their closed doors. You you just don't know. As much as you love individuals, you care for people, you love them, but when they start doing things to try to send dark arrows at you, chanting your name somewhere, having your picture somewhere, doing little things that just means no good, then you need to do something as well. And it's always something you can do that's legal. And you do your spiritual, your prayers, your meditation, your fasting. Okay? All right? And those things are just like, in the spiritual realm, they are very powerful. I'll put it like that. All right? So, I am going to go ahead and get to meditating. And I pray that whoever is on here, because I do see I have like some regular followers. If you are here for the enlightenment, because the entrance of the Divine Most High's word brings light, 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 brings understanding. It brings like this light goes on in your head. The Divine Most High will even make you smarter, make you wiser than your teachers when you spend time with. Yeah, everything doesn't come from a book or sitting in a classroom. Who has all omnipotent, omniscient, all the knowledge, all understanding? Where it comes from. You get these downloads from the cosmos. You just get them and you know things. That's higher than any, I don't care what high of an education someone has. The Divine Most High will make you wiser, wiser, wiser than even your teachers. If you are spending that time and you're not trying to use it for evil, absolutely. You have to believe that. You have to wake up in the morning knowing that you have this shield of protection, not guessing, knowing that you have this divine guidance, knowing that you have divine provisions. I remember one time I was selling my baskets. The second time I went out to sell my baskets, was it the second? I forgot which time it was. But one of the times I sold my baskets in a place where I used to live. And I'll never forget this lady, my first customer. I was standing up there at my table with my baskets. And I didn't bring out a lot either. I only brought out a few. And she said something told me to come over here and support you. Y'all, I'm going to tell you something. When I say you don't need the whole world in your corner, you don't. You don't need a billion people. You don't. All you need is one. The lady came, she said, something told me to support you. And then the next lady that stopped, she said, you know what? I was about to go in here and buy up all this stuff. She said, here. I changed my mind. She gave me the money and got back in her car. When you get in alignment, and if you're relying on other people, honey, that's where you failing at. You really rely on the divine most high. That's, yeah. Because some people are there just to watch, make sure you don't succeed. I don't care how close you think the relationship is, okay? Yeah, you better know. You better not just think you better know, okay? But you can pretty much tell, all right? Um, and I always say, that's why I miss my sister so much. I miss my big sister, my sister Linda. I miss her so much. I had a picture of her in my room because she was just always that little supportive voice unexpectedly all the time. She just used to come out of nowhere. After, because I spent a lot of time with her when I was younger. That was the only place my mom would let me go, was to her house, because she's a much older sister. And it was the only place my mom would really let me go. And my sister, yeah, she would, and what do you call it, pour a lot into me. And she would always come, even though it was a crowd of people, some kind of way she'll wait till it was just she and I, you know. Even when I got my first house built, she opened her doors and let me live there for, and I stayed there 2 months. Was it 2 months, 3 months until they built my house? Yeah, so I didn't have to worry about anything, moving into a brand new house. And then afterwards, about a couple months into the house, she pulled me to the side and told me how proud she was of me. I kind of get emotional, y'all. But, yeah, that's that sister is a great big sister, okay? And, yeah, she's transitioned. I miss her so much. But I've always been, she was like, and at that time, I was really young. She was like, you're so young, focused. She's like, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, awesome. But anyways, y'all, I'm going to try to clear this up with my paper towels. That's one of those moments of remembering her, okay? But anywho, of remembering her, I remember her. I mean, I miss her so much. I do. Her and my niece, they would always call. Now I get no more of those calls. But I always felt fine, though. I've gotten to a point where spiritually, I have that strength. But still in the spirit realm, I know. Um, in my heart, she's still with me. My niece is still with me, you know. They have each other. They're still with me. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to do my meditation. I just had a moment, didn't I? I just had a moment. But, yeah. But I miss her so much. And my niece as well. Because they were always even though I moved away, they were always in contact. My sister Linda would call and say, hey, you know, such and such and I just calling to see, checking on you, see how you and she called my daughter's name, see how y'all doing, and blase, blase, you know, and see how y'all are doing, and we get into this long conversation, and you know, sweet, and my niece, she was like, auntie. So yeah, I missed those phone calls, and anywho, I was just talking about my sister. Y'all hear me talk about them a lot, because they were a significant part in my life, okay? Hopefully I won't be brought to tears every single time, all right? But just remembering her, she's a great big sister, okay? I gave her credit even while she was here, okay? So, anywho, y'all, I'm going to do the back to senders meditation, back to sender prayers, because sometimes there are people doing works, and sometimes they'll get together in groups, because most of the time, if people supposedly trying to uh, defeat you or cause problems in your life alone, and they can't do it alone, they'll call up other people that don't mind getting in their foolishness, joining in their foolishness. They'll do that. Um, yeah, you have to be careful. So there's some other, I told y'all on my other video what I do. There's some things spiritually that you just never do. I think I mentioned it in my last live. Every time that I get information, I would definitely give it to you all, because I know there are some people who are following me for the spiritual insight, or just, you know, iron sharpens iron. Yeah, that goes to as well. You can tell, as is it Felicia Rashad says, that principle thing. All right. It's just that principle, you know, that principle thing. You know when you come in contact with it. You know when you hear it. You just know. That saying that my sheep know my voice and they won't follow another. It's true. You just know, okay? You just know when you hear it. Everybody can't hear what the Divine Most High is saying, because He's not speaking to every single person. Every message is not for everyone, all right? There is I say a remnant in the earth. Some people say chosen ones. There is a remnant, all right? There is a remnant, and they are able to hear. So just know that there's no weapon formed against you that's going to prosper. None. You just have to get to the point where you know this. It's when you start questioning it, you get shaky about it, that a lot of the workings that are done around you begin to work. You have to walk with this assurance, not being arrogant or cocky, but deep within you, there is this assurance that you have, knowing that you are divinely protected, you're divinely guided, divinely provided for, you are divinely loved. You have to know that there is a remnant. There is more who are for you than there are that are against you. You have to know this. You get to a point where you know this. God has proven this to me, especially since I left my hometown, since I moved away. I'm telling you, I sell Easter baskets as well. Not Easter, gift baskets. But this year I was selling, at this time, that season, I was selling Easter baskets. And this lady came and purchased everything. Y'all, that to me was a miracle. It doesn't happen every day. It just was a miracle from on high. Okay? And I acknowledge that. I don't want to just look at that as just, I mean, it may happen every day to some people, But, and her husband tried to talk her. He didn't really try to talk her out of it. What he did was try to talk me down even a lot lower. But I was like, I've already given you a big discount, and I wish I can give you all these, even for a little nothing. But, you know, I spent time making them, and now I'm out here. It's my time to basically get my reap from making them. And so I said, normally, I told him, I said, normally this basket would have been such and such. So I've already calculated. When the children started getting I just started already, I pulled out my calculator on my phone. And I was already giving them discounts because I knew they were going to get quite a few. But they got all of them. They got, she even wanted, was it one more? And I went home and so I just made 3 more real quick. And she purchased those 3. So there was one other time where I saw something happen in my life that I thought it was a supernatural happening. I'm telling you, it happens. Trust the divine Most High. Trust. You may not be a part of these sisterhoods or brotherhoods where they sending people, they sending supplies. You know, even out here, they'll send them items to make up gift baskets. They'll send them, you know, or if they're building houses, they're sending supplies for houses. You may not be a part of that. But if the Divine Most High has you on a journey and you're trusting that, you know that, just stay open for those encounters, those miracles. You know, even the tiny ones, acknowledge them because they get bigger. I just even had a bigger one at Christmas. Y'all, the biggest miracle. And I said, wow, it's my Christmas miracle. I just had a Christmas miracle. Even in my sales for my basket, I say, wow, you just sometimes you get overwhelmed by how the Divine Most High is starting to show up in your life after so many years of seeming like nothing happening, you know, or well, whatever the case may be. I just said, even my Christmas miracles, I'm not going to say miracle, miracles, even bigger. You know, if you trust, you rely. Sometimes it gets hard. I never forget when I was working in Florida. I'm going to get to meditating. I was working in Florida and I used to do like home health aid. I was going for my BRN, my bachelor's in nursing. I had took all my prerequisites and I was like, do I really want to do nursing? You know, so I took the CNA class. And then I started doing home health care. Started getting clients, you know, recommendations and so on and so forth. And yeah, what I was then one day, I was picking my daughter up from school on my little hot rod bicycle at the time. I love that bike. Okay, I used to take that bike and get it maintenance like a car. But one day coming home from school, just riding her home, because I used to like to ride my bike instead of just driving everywhere. Sometimes I ride the bike. And she and I had this freak accident, and I fell. I went to flying through the air. And all I could see is when I was riding her was my big self and the bicycle crushing her. That's all I saw. So I put my arm down to try to break the fall, so it the bike and I wouldn't crush her. And my arm, it went all the way back. And I was so freaked out when I saw it, right? Somebody put it. I swung it back around and it came back around. I think that's when I broke the radio head. So if you go back and watch some of my first videos, I don't know how many years ago. What was it, 2013 maybe? I couldn't even feed myself. I couldn't braid my hair. I felt so, I used to love to go to the beach in Florida. I was so just like disgusted, kind of. I'm like, because I couldn't really take my items down to the beach and do like I usually do. I was like, oh no. But yeah, that was a time too. But anyways, and after that, it was like, the Divine Most High was telling me to stop working. And I couldn't because I have been such a worker, a hard worker for so long. And I was like, I didn't have that kind of faith then. Then I was like, stop working. Hey, hold up. I know this girl, she'd be like, hold up, swole up. Every time now I want to say that, I say it. Some stuff she says is just too funny. But anyways, I just didn't have that kind of faith then. I believed God, but I was afraid of letting go of that job. And in a way, I'm kind of glad that I did the way I did, because when you're not really having that faith, then it's hard to reap the rewards of having that type of faith. So I'm glad I didn't at that time. But now it's like I'm in a different era, okay? Of faith, honey. So I got that kind of faith. And I always say, if I had half the faith my mom has, half, okay? I just watched her in her lifetime. And I always say, if I had just half the faith that she has, you know, she's a woman of great faith. And I'm glad I've got that exemplified before me. And no, she wasn't really churchy at all. She wasn't a person that's just really go to the brick and mortar. She started going more once my nephew became her first grandchild, became a pastor. She would go more periodically, but she only went to his church. But she really wasn't. She's definitely a person who believes in the biblical text, but she wasn't a churchgoer until my nephew became a pastor. All right, now I got two of them. Yeah, two of them. Two of them are pastors, okay? But that's when she started going. But anywho, then I didn't have that kind of faith. I was like, stop working. And I would hear it spiritually all the time. But I didn't have that kind of faith then. But now it's like, I'm not going to say I'm all the way there. As some of these, the having the greatest faith, but I'm definitely not where I was, where I can't believe God just for, uh, how should I say, provision per se, just the basics in life. Okay? If you believe the Divine Most High will divinely provide for you, divinely guide you, divinely love you, there are people who come in contact with you that you don't know, and all of a sudden they just, I don't know what it is about you. I just want to make sure you're okay. You know, I want to make sure that you're okay. You're all right. And those are people who have divinely been sent. Okay, divinely sent. And I just had even, I tell you the Christmas miracles. But anyways, um, don't be afraid, those people, because just like in the biblical text, I don't have a whole lot of other text to refer to that was most of in my lifetime. All right, so if it offends you, I'm sorry, I never stopped reading the biblical text nor believing in it, all righty? But there was a part in the book of Esther where there's this guy, Mordecai, and the children of Israel, he had a niece, young niece, who she became a queen. She went to the king's, I guess, place to be prepared to be a queen. So to see who he selects as the next queen, because the other queen, she, I guess, got beyond herself. But anywho, Mordecai would always be in the like marketplace or whatever, what have you. And there was this guy there that was, I guess, like a, what was he like? I'm not gonna say like a mayor, but something important in the town. And Mordecai would never bow to him because people who serves the divine Most High, only the divine Most High, we don't chase clout. We don't chase that. Our help comes from the divine Most High. That is source energy, source, the source. Okay, where everything stems from. But Mordecai would not bow. Some people do. Some people just want to be worshipped. They get these positions. Oh, I'm the guru in this, so you have to follow me. If you don't, just blow my ego up. Anywho, not really caring about. Anywho, this go and move it right along. But some people do. They want to be worshipped. Some of them, they seek positions so they can feel important. Don't be after that stuff. Let God promote you. Don't be after position. That's why some of them are taking oaths, thinking just so they can feel important to be a part of these things, and don't know that those oaths are ungodly. They're doing, joining these different groups, taking oaths. Don't even know what they're doing. All because they want to be in a position where so they could feel special, because they already don't. And a lot of people follow them and wonder why they're not getting the results that they feel like or like they should have. Okay? But yeah, there are people there joining these different groups and organizations, taking different oaths. They don't know what the word they're doing, just so they can feel like somebody. Get into the presence of the divine Most High so you can get full. Get full, okay? But anyways, I'm trying to get back on track on where I was. But there, they, oh, I hope y'all can still hear me. Ooh, too low. But anyways, the message just came through on my phone. I forgot where I was going with that. But if you need to get full and you're a person who deals with self-esteem issues, start meditating. Pray. Some people, believe it, some people can't even sit with themselves and meditate. They got so much, I'm not just talking about busyness going on in their head, but so much evil they can't even sit still and meditate and be with the divine Most High. Just, they can't even sit still and be with themselves, the quiet. You ever been those people? They can't. Because at the end of the day, you have to face the music. You have to face at some time in your life. So it's no, meditate. You can clear all of that out. Meditate. You can clear all the noise out. You can get rid of the noise. Get rid of the noise. Learn to be in the moment. Get still and be in the moment. You can get rid of the noise. All right? But if you're not keeping your hands clean spiritually, and your heart clean, your mind clean, it's kind of hard to do. All right? It is. It's a challenge if you're in that space. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with meditation. Just know that, yeah, it's no weapon formed against you going to prosper. None. Oh, I was talking about Esther. That's where I was. Mordecai. And Mordecai would, it was the, it was like a mayor, I guess you would say, where they get the ring that shows they have power within to do things within the city. And Mordecai wouldn't bow to this person. So he went to the king real smartly. That's how people do. They'll go and get people secretly to team up against you. That's what they do. He went real subtly to the king, you know, and made a decree against, because he was a part of the children of Israel, and made a decree, had the king to put out a decree to take the Israelites out. So his niece had made her way into that kingdom where she was married to the king. She was a queen there, and Mordecai's niece. And so, what was his name? Haman. He started to build. They used to build, what is it called? Like the places where they hang people at the stake. You know, they hang them at the stake. So he built one for Mordecai. He built one. He built three. I think it was three or four. He built them. And the king, he gave out the decree, you know, for all of the Jews to be killed. And the Jews were fearful. They was afraid. They got so scared. They was going to Mordecai. I guess he was a leader, and because his niece had made it into the kingdom with the king, but the king didn't know she was a Jew. She was Jewish, and so she said, "I'm gonna go on a fast, and I want y'all to fast with me, and I'm gonna go before the king and let him know if I perish, I perish." She did a fast. She said, "I'm not gonna eat or drink anything for 3 days." And she went before the king. King told her to come. What is it? He loved her so much. She took him, or he took to her so much. He said, "I'll give you whatever you want, even up until half of the kingdom." And I said, wow, she had to be a pretty humble person, a pure person, because he probably knew that wasn't what she wasn't into, material things. And he said he would give her even up to the half of the kingdom. And I said, I believe something about that king knew she was not materialistic. All right. But she only wanted her people to be saved. She didn't want his stuff. I'm sure she liked the place where she had made it to. She enjoyed the luxury living, the big castle. But she knew that first and foremost, she was on assignment from the Divine Most High. That was first, the relationship. But anywho, so Haman had built these things where they hang people on, in addition to trying to kill all the Jews. Okay, but he built them for, you know, them to be. And he turns out that she went to the king and told him what was going on, and he kind of got a little upset, because the guy had, subtly went there and got him to turn on people. That's just how people do work, and he doing sending out this evil decree on a people, and he wasn't even aware of the whole situation. Yeah, that's how people work. They aren't aware of the whole situation. They just believe the person coming to them and get them to turn. They'll sometimes get a whole gang of people to turn on people. So, um, anyways, to make a long story short, in the end, Mordecai just would not bow, and he thought that he really finna do Mordecai in, because Mordecai wouldn't bow to him, and it has nothing to do that he was trying. Mordecai wasn't trying to be arrogant. He wasn't trying to be better than anyone. It's just that his main dedication was to the Divine Most High and not to people. Wasn't to their position, wasn't to him. He wasn't about to bow and worship him. That's what some people do when they get power. They abuse it. And they want you to worship them. Yeah, you know how it goes. But anyway, he had built these stakes for where they hang people, and had prepared it for Mordecai and his family. And turns out in the end, when the king found out about this, he reversed the decree. He reversed it. And Haman and all of his household was hung on those same little things that they built to hang Mordecai and his family on. Each one of them. Everybody in his household. Not one was spared. Not one. So just know that things get reversed. You can do Baptist in the prayers, because if you don't, some people, I don't care how much you pray for them, I don't care how much you talk to them, I don't care how much you plead with them, their heart just so hardened. They just don't. They're not gonna like you. There may be a evil spirit in them that just not gonna allow them to get in. So people don't really feel your pain until it hits them in their own household. So Haman, him and his whole household, that same grave basically that they built for Mordecai and his household, it turned and he was building it for himself and his family. That very same thing. He didn't know. He thought he was really doing this guy in. And it was built for himself. He was building it for himself and his family. That's sad. Don't let so much evil get in you as such that, or make sure when you people have you teaming up against people, make sure what you're doing. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Because some people do it so smartly. Sometimes because they so tiny, you think they telling the truth. You're little tiny people sometimes can be some of Anyway, just be careful who you use. I'm telling you, people just smartly, as they say, throw rocks and hide their hands. Do little things. But the universe is keeping track. The Divine Most High is keeping track. And when it's time, no one is beyond the tables being turned. No one is beyond that. Just make sure. I make sure. I try to evaluate myself. And that's why I'm not around a lot of people, because so many people, they want to be loved. They want to feel a part of something, and people take advantage of that to be in a part of these groups and organizations. Sometimes they do any little thing just to feel like they're a part of something, just to feel loved. And some people take advantage of that need of wanting to be loved or wanting to be a part of something, that they'll have you doing whatever. Just be careful what you're doing a part of these things. Because they do. They just want to be, they want to feel special. They want to feel important. They want to feel loved. So they'll be a part of these things and do this and do whatever. Just so they can feel like somebody. I don't know where they get that from. I don't know. It's my daughter, she like, these kids. If y'all see me do that, that's where I get it from my daughter. I guess that's the thing they're doing these days. But y'all, do you send it back to them when you go into prayer, whether you're praying or whether you are meditating. That's how you do spiritual work mainly. There are other little rituals you can do outside of you. I tell people I do deal with the candles, but I'm not chanting stuff over them stuff. I might get down and kneel and do a prayer. You have to talk with me to find out more, because you know how people construe stuff, twist what you say. But you have to kind of know what you're doing, or be led to do things. Because a lot of stuff that I do, I was led to do them. I tell people a lot of stuff I was led to do them. That's why some people ask me, why you won't go and get a certification from a spiritual teacher? Because Some of these people are into stuff I'm not into. I'm not doing it. I already got my certification from on high. I got mine from on high. Some people are into stuff I'm just like my daughter do. I'm not into it. I haven't gotten there yet. Okay. If the divine must, if I feel something breaking, it's an okay for me to get into different things, then I'll do that. But until then, this is where I am. Okay. But anyways, when you doing spiritual work, the spirit of your mind is used interchangeably in many of texts. It's not really talking about the organ, the spirit of your heart, spirit of your mind. Those two are used interchangeably. Not so much as talking about the organ, but the spirit of your mind. And your spirit is so big, you kind of, your body gives you like this reference, but it's really actually much bigger. All right, so you go into prayer, meditation, and you think what you're doing is not doing anything, but you is so what you once you start meditating, you quoting your affirmations, or you sitting still. It's a higher form of prayer, and it's working. Watch it. Just watch it. And doing your prayer, you send those evil workings back to where they come from. If the bad spirits are using somebody out there, you send it back to them. Sometimes that's the only way they'll know what they're doing. Except to, you know how some people, they can do things to you, but they really don't know what's going on until they feel it. I remember one time my child got a rash and it was itching all over, and I'm just trying to, do little things. I was just looking, it was just breaking out, and I was thinking it wasn't much. It wasn't real bad. It was just a spot here, so I thought it wasn't much. After a while, I started itching all over. I started itching all over. And then the spot here, I said, oh God. So we went, some things you don't know. I didn't understand. I thought it was just, a spot here, spot here. I didn't know exactly what my child was feeling until it hit me. So that's sometimes people don't know. They think little things they do, they don't realize what it does to people. They think that sometimes it's simple. But then when it hits them, it's big. Everybody got to come see about them. But thank God they are part of these organizations where everybody in the brotherhood or sisterhood could come see about them. But you had to deal with it alone. You know, everybody have to go see about them. But you have to deal with it alone. So that should definitely wean out the fact that you think you're weak. Where? Yeah, that part. Okay? So, anyways, you do your prayers, you send it back because you may not know who it is. Cosmos knows, universe knows, the divine most high knows. Who is doing the workings, who has your pictures, who's chanting stuff, who's sending prayers. Even though at some point you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You send it back, send them fire bombs, send them back. You go into the spirit realm and you send it back. You don't even have to do a lot. That's what's so wonderful about it. You realize your power. You go and you let the divine most high in the universe do the work. All right? But you do your part. And your part is very simple as far as meditation and prayer. If you do your fasting, that's even a bigger plus. All right? Yeah. Because if you watch a lot of them in their groups, they do it all the time. Sometimes you can go to they have, watch it like if you go to Facebook and you just starting like fasting, doing green smoothies and stuff like that, and you end up in this group. And you're like, wow, you just a pure person looking for something to do. And you go to that group, that page, all of it is real dry. So you start commenting on stuff. All of a sudden, after a while, everybody start coming to the group. But if you go look at the history, it wasn't much action there. And then they come and they start fasting. Be careful that you haven't come upon. Y'all know what I'm telling you. You know. Yeah, now. Hey, be careful you haven't come upon. Yeah. You're going to be part of a ritual. So anyways, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and do my meditation. Just know that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. There are more who are for you than there are against you. You're more powerful than you think. That's the main thing, okay? You are very powerful. It's time that you know that. You have to know that. Okay? You are. You have help in the spiritual realm. You do. In addition to that, you are not alone. Just because you are never alone. And honey, you got to get some confidence and some assurance as to who you are and whose you are. All right? You are never, never alone. They got this song say, never alone. I don't have to worry 'cause I'm never alone. Never alone. Oh, some truth in that. Never alone. You don't have to worry 'cause you're never alone. Never alone. Oh, then they go into a little verse. He walks beside me. You can even take it in you, beside you, around you, every day. Yeah. And he guides my footsteps every step of the way. I don't know. But y'all know that part. Never alone. You're never alone. That's the part I want to get out. So, yeah, y'all see, I wish I could sing. Anyway, that's my 5 minutes of fame. So, yeah, you're never alone. Never alone. And you have to have that confidence. That's why I don't go up, be a part of pages where they act like you have to be afraid of, you don't, of evil. You just don't. You ever see a little kid where you can see them out playing and they just playing like it's nothing in the world bothering them. Just, they're not cared about anything. They just out playing. And you think they're alone and you go up there after a while, 20 people come out of nowhere. You thought they were alone. 20, 30 people just come out of nowhere because you thought they were alone. I'm like, that's how I feel. You know, the little kid just, you know how some people just lollygagging through the rain. You're like, look at that crazy person. You think they're alone, you know, because they're just enjoying themselves, enjoying life. You see a little kid playing and you just think they're alone. Out of nowhere, all these people come and they just stand behind you like this and wait. You're not alone. You're not alone. And then I like this other thing before I get into meditation. I watch, who is it? Beyonce, daughter. She's dancing. Well, that's so cool. Oh, that's the coolest thing. But anyways, she gets to dance with her mom. She's up there dancing. And I told my daughter, I said, you think those people around Beyonce and Jay-Z daughter are just dancers? You think they just dancers? Y'all will get it one day. But anyways, you're never alone. You don't have to worry 'cause you're never alone. But anywho, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and do my meditation. I told y'all I was gonna have some time on my hands. I know some of y'all at work, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my meditation afterwards. I'll look at y'all comments, but because I'm doing my meditation first, just in case somebody wrote something ugly, I'll read it after I come out of meditation. How about that? Okay, so I'm gonna set it for 25 minutes. Y'all see I got my little, I like my little lights. So here we go. We're gonna set it for 25 minutes. I'm gonna put this pillow behind me. I guess I could come up close. I always get so far back. Y'all see that? I gotta put some coconut oil on me. But yeah, I have on shorts this time. I'm gonna put some coconut oil on because I always come on here so ashy. I should have had a water bottle, y'all. Timer going. I should have done 20 minutes. I had y'all on here so long. I've had y'all so long. Alrighty. What we do in meditation is focus on the breath, taking a deep breath in through the nose, slowly out through the mouth. After about 3 to 5 minutes of focusing on your breath, inhaling, exhaling, taking deep breaths in through the nose, slowly out through the mouth. After about 3 to 5 minutes, you'll feel yourself become more calm, more relaxed, till you get into this like meditative state. You'll begin to, you just feel it, you'll know it. At that time, you can start your affirmations. You can do your 20. I love to do 23rd Psalms first, and you can do your back to sender prayers. Your back to sender prayers doesn't have to take up your whole meditation or prayer time. You just know once you do pray it, it's done. Okay, it's done. And when you have a certain period of time that you're doing something that's just kind of like your target. All right, it's like marinating it. Marinating it. Alrighty. So looks like I just saw some hearts go up. Did I see hearts go up? I don't know. But thank y'all for the love this morning. Thank y'all for the likes. Look like I got quite a few likes. Thank you for the likes. Alright, taking a deep breath in through the nose, slowly out through the mouth. Make sure you try to get your, especially if you're very expressive, make sure your facial muscles are relaxed. Your forehead is softened. Your jaws are unclenched. And your shoulders are not tensed up. Okay. I have to slump over, but just make sure they're not tense. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, slowly out through the mouth. That is going to be our focus of the entire meditation. Even when you're doing your affirmations in between, keep your focus on your breath. the 23rd Psalms. Because you are my shepherd, I have everything that I need. And maketh me to lie down in green, beautiful pastures. He leadeth me beside the calm, still, peaceful waters. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for your name's sake. He restored my soul, my mind, my will, and my emotions. Yea, though I walk through the valley of a shadow of death, I fear no evil, because I know you are with me, and my angels are encamped about me. They're all around me. Their rod and their staff, they comfort me. You prepares the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. You anointest my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy follows me all the days of my life. My heart's desire is fulfilled. I get to dwell in your presence forever. Amen. So, taking a deep breath in through the nose, slowly out through the mouth. And continue to let go of what no longer serves us. Letting go of doubt, letting go of unbelief, letting go of sabotaging behaviors, letting go of toxic relationships, And taking in all the good that we desire, all the faith, allowing in healthy, whole, loving relationships, and full of faith and self-love. I am divinely protected. I am divinely guided. I am divinely provided for. I am divinely loved. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up in judgment I shall condemn. Every evil arrow being thrown my way, may it return to the sender intensified. And may the same fireballs that they send my way return to them, intensify. May the evil chance come to a halt. And may the divine Most High arise and scatter them, scatter them, scatter them. Monitoring spirits, may their eyes be blinded, may their ears be deafened, and their mouths be shut. Every scheming plan, program or device may return to the sender, intensify. The same destruction that they plan for me, they plan for you, may it return to the senders, to them and their household. The divine Most High holds the heart of the king. May the ones that are bringing up evil, bringing your name up in evil conversations, may what they're trying to do be reversed and send it to their household, back to the sender. Evil devices chance back to the sender. Evil arrows back to the sender. May it go back to the senders. that my prayers are heard and answered. Amen. So, I'm going to get more into the affirmations. Oh, yes, I am happy. I am healthy. I am whole. I am complete. I am prosperous. I am successful. I am abundant. I am resilient. I am powerful. I am strong. I am very creative. I am more than enough. I feel happy. I feel healthy. I feel whole. I feel complete. There's this song that's been I've been singing around the house. My daughter's like, this song I've been singing around the house says, happy feeling. I don't want to hear you. I've been singing it loud too, because we don't have any houses that are too close up on us anyways. I don't think my voice is that loud. Happy, happy, happy feeling. My brother used to play that song a lot. Da, 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 everywhere. Y'all know that? I don't even know all the words, but my brother Tony used to play it a lot. Happy, happy, happy feeling. I don't even know if that's right. Happy feelings everywhere. My brother used to play that so much. Let's see who we got in here in the chat. Ooh, we got a lot of people. And Entrepreneurial Diary, Shamika, good morning. Tammy, good morning, love. Good morning, good morning. It's Friday, too. Happy Friday. Somebody say hello, ma'am. Hello. I don't know how to say your name. Secanther. Alejandro Vadana, hello, hello, hello. Alejandro says, can I please ask for advice? And Jeff says, Jeff, love you, beautiful, love you back. Let's see, walking tall, beautiful, gorgeous, adorable. Wow, what a woman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sharma, lovely figure. Oh, wow. Let's see. Perfect twos. I don't know what this is. Is it Amitabur? Hi, good morning. Hello. Just says 360. Amutabar says, how are you? Amit here. Is it Amit? Amit Tuber? Amit Tuber? Hello, I rededicated my life to God. Good for you. Boss Dog says, I rededicated my life to God. Good for you. Chess Rockwell, smother me with all that goodness. Y'all are too funny. Um, Sir, Sir Jiggy with it. Sunshine, hey. I know this guy in Atlanta. One time I was at this store. I got out the store and he came over to talk to me, and I don't know, we just talking, I'm smiling. He was like, wow. He was like, your smile is just like the sunshine in the sky. I said, I don't know if that was a line he was trying to drop on me. I forgot exactly how he worded it, but anyways, it made me feel good. Okay. Angela Montgomery, that's a good thing. Jose, Deborah, good morning, good morning. Larissa Noon, by no one. Bye. Oh, whatever, I don't know what they on. But anywho, y'all, thank y'all for stopping by. Thank y'all for having meditation with me this morning. Thank you. Thank you for all of the likes, y'all. I got quite a few likes. I am so appreciative. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right. So have an awesome, awesome day. I am out, y'all. I will see y'all on the next live or the next video. And remember to just be good to yourselves, to love on yourselves, love, 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 love on yourself. Because if you're not good to you, don't expect anybody else to be any better to you than you are to yourself. Okay? That's right. And remember to do what we just did. Take the time out to be still, to get in the presence of the Divine Most High, so that you can get those impartations and downloads that you need that are specific for you, tailor-made just for you. All right, and so that you can begin to experience a more elevated living today. Today, 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 today. All right, y'all. I love y'all. And remember, you don't have to be around here afraid and just being beat up on spiritually. Do your back to sender prayers back. May return all of the evil devices, the evil tactics, the evil schemes that are being planned. May it return back to the senders, okay? And just like in the story of Haman, the same devices he was building to take out Mordecai. If someone is out there trying to destroy you, may that same destruction return to them and their household intensified, okay? I love you all. Have a beautiful day. Peace and beautiful blessings until the next live or the next video. Peace out.